Welcome to Decode It, a podcast series helping understand more about computer technologies and its beginnings. I'm Ashley Griffin, involved in IT from the 1980s, first with the Atari ST, then onto computer networks in the early 1990s. This episode is about backup, something you know you should have but don't want to pay. Backup is an insurance. In a perfect world, it's not required, as accidents would never happen. However, work is deleted, lightning does destroy power, server and computers, storage does fail. Hard drives are fragile. Platters use magnetic storage methods. SSDs have no mechanical parts to them, but store the data in a similar method. All of the above are highly vulnerable to electric and magnetic fluctuations which are common in today's age. Both man-made power systems and the sun throwing huge amounts of energy, as seen in the auroras, are perfect ways to aid the destruction of your data store. Backup is the ability to roll back time to then get your data back. There are many ways to do this, only a few are reliable. In the 30 or more years of business, we have tested many backup methods and corporate solutions. We have seen the pitfalls and problems resulting in restoring data ourselves. I almost lost years of work. The net result was only a few days. I promised myself it would never happen again. The first issue with backup is reliability. Copying your data to USB memory, CD, DVD or other hard drives generally means it was not tested after copy to confirm it really is a duplicate. Also, as said above, those stores are fragile. So when restoring the data, that's not the time to find out that it was not copied correctly or the whole store has failed. The connect and disconnect of a remote store such as a USB or hard drive creates a huge amount of electrical stress, the perfect set of events for a failure. The most common USB failures are when it's removed from the system, normally found when trying to restore the data. CD and DVD have their own issues, mostly from warpage or the more common CD rot. Yes, that's when it corrodes. Microfractures in the resin allow air to reach the reflective metal data layer. The corrosion results in data loss. All the above means data stores are Schrodinger's cat, in that you have no idea if it works or not until requiring a restore. The backup data needs to be an identical copy of the original. The store location needs to be known to work, generally live with redundancy. Every time we attempted to restore clients' self-backed up data from a USB or external hard drive, it almost always never worked out well. Problems range from the stores not working, the correct data not being copied, or it wasn't tested to confirm the copy is accurate, assuming the store worked at all. There are two main backup types. Files, just a collection of folders such as all of the accounts or office documents. Restore would be a case of tracking down the file, then copying it back to the location required. Complete systems. The ability to duplicate a complete system as it was in a point of time, used for both PCs and servers, both real and virtual. To restore a complete system, the hardware needs to be identical to the one it originally was used. So going from a Dell to a Lenovo can be problematic. The original system doesn't have the hardware drivers for the new system. Windows Server restores generally results in a blue screen of death or a 0x7A error on booting. Complete system recovery is known as BMR, bare metal restore, which has always been problematic, and it's the reason we deploy private virtual servers. The restore location is identical from the system driver perspective. A complete backup solution stores a few revisions of the original data, although generally only the latest copy is required. Backup should not be used as archiving, whereby many years of revisions of history is kept. This would be a totally separate service. Well over 20 years ago, while a corporate network administrator, I would swap the backup tapes. A server being around 20 gigabytes, the DAT or DLT tapes were normally 20 to 40 gigabytes with compression. It was time intensive, swapping the tape at night, next day confirming if the backup had completed. Then Friday's tapes would be different to keep each week for a month. The internet back then could not handle the amount of data required for public cloud-based services. We have used a few different backup solutions. Our current is a bespoke private cloud solution for which we offer to clients for both file and complete system level backups. Our storage hardware have automation to monitor and alert on any mechanical problems, facilitating repair while live. Our new website backup page, which will be live soon, shows a file level restore being completed. Some clients having over 5 servers had requested a private backup server on site. This is possible under certain agreements. Still owned and maintained by us, however, means the data doesn't leave the client's site. We have an incentive started working with a few IT companies overseas who require backup remote access based on Intel's AMT technologies to assist with supporting their own clients. Our new, not yet launched website will have pages dedicated to those products in those relevant countries. We would welcome your contact to talk over your backup needs or requirements and see if we can offer you a service that would better fit your situation. Thank you for spending some time with me. Subscribe to see more in the Decode It series.